welcome back for an October harvest. If this is your first time stopping here, my name is Leigh, and welcome to our backyard garden. We are suburban gardeners located in northwestern Burlington County, New Jersey. We are roughly zone 7A, so frost will be bearing down on us anytime now. We still have a few tomatoes hanging on, but right now I'm focusing on a lot of leafy greens and some root vegetables that I've planted over the last month, and today is actually going to be a big harvest for me. So I've been harvesting some lettuce over the past few days, but a lot of other things are popping up. So let's take a quick walk through the backyard garden and I'm going to show you what I'm about to harvest. Wow, yeah, you guys, so all this crazy rain we've had. Look at my beautiful spinach leaves. So they got a nice drink this weekend. We do have some kind of a bug invading. We've had major pest pressure. We are infested with cabbage loopers all over the place, but I don't know what was actually eating the spinach. We also had some slugs. So this is the Bloomsdale Longstanding. This will give you an idea of how nice and big those leaves get. But Oceanside from Botanical Interest is a big winner. I've loved this spinach since I started growing it last year. You can see some of the leaves are starting to get a little pale from all the rain, so they have to be harvested. Something decided to start harvesting for me. I don't know, some kind of a cutworm probably. And this is the American spinach from M.I. Gardner, which looks very similar, if not identical, to the American. So I have a lot of spinach varieties. I'm actually going to be sowing a little bit more seed. You can see that I separated the green stalk to use it as single planters, as I showed you in another video. But this is the butterfly, this is the matador. Again, really beautiful varieties of spinach. So if you feel like you want to break down your green stalk and not worry about winter winds and whatever, if you have a greenhouse, you can move these into the greenhouse this way and utilize all of your surface space and not just a tiny little narrow pocket to grow something. So now look at the spinach yield I've had, and these are away from the main garden where we're having even bigger pest problems. This is the Gigante di Inverno variety, or no, I'm sorry, this is Giant Noble. If I let this go, these leaves will get very large. The Gigante di Inverno gets very large as well. So now in this planter, these little patches they'll get big if you let them, so I left this more open to see what it was going to do. But as I harvest these bigger leaves today, I'm actually going to plant some more seeds in here so that I'll have a bigger yield of spinach from these planters. Now, as I said a few moments ago, if you are new here, you may not realize we are vegetarians and we eat raw spinach 7 days a week. We've been doing so for roughly 14 years now, and I make giant salads. So I have some more things here that I started in separate tiers that I'm going to show you inside the green stalk, and this is really working out incredible. So I just dispersed these little tiers around the yard, and I'm going to be able to keep these close to the house now, so I won't have to go back to that main garden. But look at these beautiful varieties of lettuce. I was able to separate them into different sections. I have outrageous, lunix, oak leaf, which is becoming one of my favorites, flashy butter gem. This is Brentwood, which is a new variety that I'm trying from Botanical Interest, and this is a Botanical Interest variety called Salad Bowl Blend, and it looks like it's mixed with maybe some oak leaf and some Marvel of Four Seasons in there. It could be a red sales variety, but this is doing really good. Outrageous happens to be one of my most favorite varieties of spinach. I also tried on a whim, because I realized my main carrot bed is not getting enough light, which is why I'm having delayed ability to harvest carrots in the fall, because I just didn't realize that the neighbor's tree got so big it caused too much shade. So I've moved the carrot operation into the tiers of the green stalk, and look how well it's doing. So I made sure to try carrot varieties that don't get too long, like Scarlet Nandy's, Amarillo, Cosmic Purple, Atomic Red, New Carota. They grow really well, the New Carotas. The Corral Orange. This is a new variety of Carnival from, I think this is Botanical Interest. but it's equivalent to M. I. Gardner's Rainbow Blend. Calliope is also a new multicolor variety. So lots of options in here. We're going to see how this works out. Again, this year was an experiment for that, but well, I won't be harvesting these today. My lettuce is almost harvestable, but I definitely have plenty of spinach to get started on. So this will fill the bowl, and I really won't have to buy 4 pounds of spinach this week. I'll probably only have to buy 3, which is very, very cool. This little walkway here is not totally complete yet, but it's getting very close to it. You can see we have some areas that are naked soil that we still have to fill in with rocks, and some access walkway back there. But these are all of the beautiful daylily collection that I have that we now split just from a few plants, and now we have like 100 feet of walkway here from reclaimed material, our own daylilies. This whole area here is going to be revamped by spring, so this area here continues to get worked on. But again, I have a mostly dry footpath to come back here into the main garden, which is total disaster right now from all the rain. But look at my lettuce bed. Wow. I'm going to come out here and get some of this today. So this is on the list for harvesting. I love October and November harvest when fresh lettuce is present. My Merlot is doing so well this year. So I would recommend, what has worked for me, you guys, is that you start your Merlot lettuce in a controlled environment, like indoors, so you can manage your seed. Look at that, is Bronze Beauty. Oh, how beautiful. This is some more mature Lunix. I have Cimarron lettuce here, and Paris Island Cuz. There's Lolo Rosa. So many varieties of wonderful lettuce. It's just, you know, from last year's videos, you know, I'm a big fan of fresh lettuce in the garden, and it works out so well at this time of year. Will you just look at this amazing hero Cosmos, a week after what I started to show you from when we started the patio video. Gosh, the bees are so happy. We have so many bees, and the other day there were still a ton of butterflies. Not really seeing too many butterflies today, but this Hero Cosmos, you guys, I highly recommend it. It shows up late in the garden though. It's at least 100 days. So I sowed these in May, I want to say, and they're at their strongest point right now. These flowers are so beautiful. But I have a whole plan for the Cosmos garden next year. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please consider doing so, because we've been evolving with what it is that we grow and how we grow it every single year. And I'm able to show you now what flowers are doing best in case you're considering buying some of these annual flowers. And the most amazing thing about Cosmos is, once you have a Cosmos variety that you really love, you'll always have it, because you can harvest the seeds. So look at this one here, all the different colors on it. So gorgeous. It just does my heart good to know that the bees are here in the middle of October and they still have something to eat. And it's a microclimate back here in the main garden because it's so much warmer from our rocks. But it's times like this where it really benefits. I mean, right now I'm like in a swarm of bees, and they're not interested in me because they're just interested in eating from the Cosmos. So, oh, there you go. Let's see this guy. You little guy. Really peaceful here. Look how they look up at the sun. This is the back view of them. They look like little artificial plastic flower stems. I'm amazed. I'm just as amazed at the back of these beauties as I am the front. Incredible. All right, so back to what I'm harvesting. My peppers, they did recover, but they came back so late now, they're going to be struggling over the next few days. So I've been harvesting them somewhat tiny. We also have a major infestation of harlequin beetles back here that we've been fighting to get rid of. And for some odd reason, there is a major mosquito problem back here. It's major. So I have harvested enough. See, look,
the harlequin beetles are now on my shishito peppers. So we've been trying to pick them off as we go. I didn't think they liked peppers, but I know that they like nasturtium, so I'm never going to plant nasturtium in with my peppers again. That was a big mistake. But I have plenty of shishitos. I have plenty of nadapenos. I've harvested enough to keep in the freezer for a year's worth of being able to just pull them out. I bag them at a serving at a time, let them defrost, and then I'll have side dishes of pan blistered nadapenos and shishitos for a year. I'll be grabbing some Marconi peppers also, it looks like, and it's a shame because, wow, they're just getting all of their flowers. I don't know what is going on with the peppers this year, you guys. This has been a whole new thing for us. Look, now the Jimmy Nardellos wants to show up in clumps and clusters. So, I don't know, maybe the peppers are liking the cooler weather this year. I've got some beautiful Cubanellas here that I'll be taking in. So, I'll be gathering all of this up and I'll be showing you what my basket looks like as I collect it all. There's Farmer John over there working on the patio. We have to get through this as we walk by, you guys. My marigolds went absolutely crazy. So in addition to harvesting peppers and greens today, I have to start harvesting marigold seeds because I want to be sure that I have these varieties for next year. So aren't they incredible? They do get a little overwhelming. They can take over. And every year I say, I don't know, maybe I'm not going to grow as many marigolds. And then this happens and I say, okay, I have to harvest these seeds because these flowers are too beautiful to not continue collecting. I think I might also have some nasturtium seeds as well that I should probably start to collect because the nasturtium this year went insane. But boy, when they say nasturtium is a trap crop, they really mean it because you can see all of the leaf miners that have gone in there. And then the, like I said, the harlequin beetles really like the nasturtium a lot. Oh my gosh, so now I've stumbled across one lone Roma tomato plant that we never ripped out, but we have to rip it out. And honestly, I could probably harvest a few tomatoes over here, but I've cooked so many tomatoes this year that I'm going to gracefully decline on harvesting them. I wish I knew somebody who could take them for, if they had some animals that would eat them. But look at this that I'm walking up on. This candy floss cosmos went over in the storm. You can see its stalk is probably 7 feet long. It's all the way back into the main tomato bed. It laid itself down, but it said, I don't care, Mommy. I want to reach for the sun. So now it's starting to, what was horizontal is now starting to grow vertical. So the cosmos, cosmos and zinnias. Wow. Speaking of zinnias, look at this. In the middle of October, these guys are still growing. And their parent plant, these are from May. These are so sick with powdery mildew. I have tomatoes on the ground. The storm really wiped us out here. Let's go take a closer look. Look, Queen Lime Zinnia, California Giant. Wow, get around here, get past the cattle panel for you. Gorgeous. Wow. All right, so I was telling you about we still have a few pavers that are going to go back into this walkway. Look, this one has some natural something that got mixed into the stone as they poured it. Isn't that gorgeous? So we're going to be adding these guys into the rest of the walkway, and then I have to survey and see which of these radishes might be ready to harvest. And I think I might have a few of the du jour carrot. I think they're called du jours. D18, the heck are they called again? 18 du jour, so 18 day is what it means. But these other guys take a little bit longer, so I'll grab what I can because I think of the roly-polies, or either the roly-polies are eating them or it could be slugs. Something totally ate all of my cabbage except for these 4 Napas, which we're trying to recover. Like I said, we have a major infestation of cabbage loopers. They ate a couple dozen cabbages that I had here. Came back and re-sowed some seed, which is hanging on. I don't expect it to do anything, but it might. Look, so they got in. They're getting in at my radishes back here, and they've totally, really have attempted to skeletonize my cabbages. And I know that I'm going to have to start putting out tool to cover it if we're going to try to grow autumn cabbage. So what a nightmare. I have about 2 dozen turnips and rutabaga tops that they ate off, and they're going in after the rest. But this is a big giant area to try to cover with covering, so nothing to harvest from here today, but we'll go back into the other bed where I have some more radishes that I'm pretty sure are ready. And look, you guys, I also have raspberries that I'll be harvesting. There's mosquitoes harvesting my blood. So this was a real surprise that this raspberry bush was an autumn raspberry. So there's something crazy. They are so sweet. When I put them in warm food, they become like raspberry jam, and they taste like raspberry candy. Oh my goodness, I just found a huge cluster of them. Time to harvest the raspberries. How you making out, Farmer John?
So I'm having to screen, but it seems like chasing it a little bit.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah. So.
You will. So.
But I'm getting it pretty close.
All
I'm almost
right.
there.
Cool.
So, and then we can start laying the middle part of this out and take it from there.
Okay, cool. Look at this beautiful cosmos. I have harvested envelope after envelope of seeds from these, you guys, and I'll continue to harvest seed. So this is part of my daily harvest, is like, now I am making sure that I have enough of these seeds, because these were mixed into a Cosmos blend, as I had mentioned before. I think of the sensation variety, but I love this color so much. I'm calling this Perfect Pink Cosmos, and I have a whole envelope dedicated to just these seeds. Look at this with the funneled petals. This is the seashell blend. Is this not incredible? Oh my God, it's almost November, and I have this blessing of flowers back here. Wow. So, but anyway, I'm going to be coming over here, and I think I'm going to start harvesting these radishes, because like I was saying, the roly-polies are getting them, and they're not going to let me have any. But I think I have, these are the French breakfast radishes. Wow, they really got in there. I have had to come out after so many slugs. The big giant, big fat slugs. Yeah, they're eating away. So, but you can see this variety here will be coming out today. But the other ones are, ooh, my pink beauties are crowning. Oh, look, I got a pink beauty, yay. I'm so happy. I love harvesting radishes. Radishes are one of the most satisfying little things that you can grow in a month and add it fresh to your salad. Ooh, here comes my purple plum. You can see down there, they're starting to crown a little bit, so they'll be ready. And the peas are doing their thing, you guys. I am so excited. I really hope. Look, I got pea flowers. Yay! Oh, they smell so good. So they're the Waldo peas. So I don't have any of this to harvest today, but I think I'm going to be getting pea pods. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Hoping to have the ability to harvest peas soon before it gets too cold. All the little migratory birds that normally are here ripping these apart, I don't know if they left. I haven't seen them, but I think, you know, planting peas at this time of the year is working out better than in the springtime, because the birds are leaving them alone. Wow, look at this gorgeous nasturtium. I planted so many varieties of nasturtium. I don't even remember what they are. I am such a terrible gardener. I have tons and tons of varieties. I don't know, probably 20 varieties of nasturtium through the yard. I got to see if there's any seeds here to harvest today. Oh, but look, the borage. The borage is blooming again. Well, that's incredible. And some of these Peruvian dwarf zinnias, they make a big mess. Look, they've totally leaned over, and again,
you can plant them vertically, they'll lay down horizontally in a storm, and then they go vertical again, and they're just as happy as can be. So there's another, I think that might be a butterscotch nasturtium from Botanical Interest. The Easter egg radishes are also starting to crown up, but they're not quite ready yet. Another couple weeks and I'll have that variety. So yeah, I'm starting to see plenty of the purple plum in the back. So I'm happy that I separated my varieties this year so that I know exactly what's what, how long it's going to take, and what to expect. Oddly, it seems like whatever is eating the radishes likes the French breakfast radish more than the others. And that would be my favorite also. So of course, that's just the way it goes for me. Here's some zeolites calendula seed that I'll be harvesting. So if you haven't harvested calendula seed yet, you guys, you know, now's the time. You can see some little hoverflies are in there still enjoying this flower. This zeolites is probably one of the most fragrant calendulas I have grown yet. I'm getting a ton of seeds. I have many envelopes full, and I'm going to try to plant them up in the front of our lawn area because we have so many rude neighbors with dogs. Oh, here we go. We have a lot of really just rude neighbors bringing their dogs to the front of our house. It's just not necessary. So we read that calendula is a natural deterrent because evidently the dogs don't like the smell of the calendula oil. So, and because the zeolites is one of the more fragrant ones, I think I'm going to take these seeds right away and immediately transfer them into those beds up front to try to keep, just to save myself from an argument, because you can only talk for so long to people. So it's a shame we have to go through that. Well, so here's my first harvest of spinach for the year. You can see it's absolutely beautiful. Farmer John is still outside working on getting that circle kit into the patio while I've been working on this. The radishes just are not ready yet, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here and get this spinach washed. I did manage to grab a few peppers though, so I wanted to show you that before I said goodbye. So anyway, you guys, you're not going to see me on the way out. I'm completely windblown, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.